What's up everyone, my name is Kumar and I'm here to take you on my journey on into if it is even possible to start a Pokemon card business in 2024. I don't even know if it's going to work, but I'm here to give it a shot and see what happens. And to speak to my love for Pokemon, it's really from a place of I recently just found my old kid childhood binder. I found my base set, jungle, and fossil cards and was missing a whole bunch of stuff. I had the Charizard, I had all of the main hype pull cards from back then, but I was missing a couple of things, so I wanted to make sure at that point in time that I could have a full collection. In order to find my full collection, or be able to obtain a full collection, I decided that I'd have to go to a card show to pick up the cards that I was missing. I did try to go to a couple of card shops and picked up a couple of things, but they didn't have everything that I needed. So I made a beeline to Charlotte Collecticon the following weekend and decided to try to get all of the cards that I was missing. At the same time I was trying to look through everything at Collecticon, I realized that this is a lot of money to be spending on a bunch of cardboard, you know what I mean? So I decided that I was going to have to try to offset some of my costs into buying cards to collect for myself, with trying to see if it's possible to even make an income from this. So I started looking for a bunch of deals in the local area, and I came across on Facebook Marketplace a guy who had a ton of 151 booster packs. We're talking 300 packs, and he wanted them for $3.33 pretty much for the whole lot, $1,000 flat out. So I decided, give it a shot, and I told him I didn't trust who has 300 packs of 151, right? So I decided I'm going to have to pull 5 random packs, open them, rip a couple cards to make sure they're actually 151 and not some bootleg print from overseas. So I went up to Virginia, picked up the lot, opened 5 packs, everything checked out, pulled the War Turtle full art, and was like, okay, let's see what I can do with this. That same day, there happened to be a show in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I was like, if I can take some of this, which I picked up for $1,000, and flip it for $5 to $6 per booster, why not? I can possibly double even my money there. So I went to this convention, initially did a full walk around to see if there's anything that I needed from my Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, and Neo Destiny sets, and realized that there wasn't much there in regards to what I was looking for, but why not just carry around this box of 151? So I took this box and I scattered all of the 151 about so people would see what I had on hand, and just walked around the show with this big box in hand, and everyone was just like, where'd you get that? How'd you get that? Can I buy some of those? Are they for sale? And so I was just, $6 a pack, $5.50 a pack. People wanted to buy 10, 20, 30. One person even bought 50 of them up front. And within the first hour of being there, I had sold 200 packs plus, making more than what I even spent into that initial investment. And I was like, maybe there's something to this. I probably won't ever get that kind of sale ever again, or find that good of a deal on cards ever again. But how can I kind of rinse and repeat and try to see if I can profit in any way and fund my own hobby? So I decided, well, there's all this talk about Japanese cards, there's all this talk about importing, finding a distributor from Japan, getting good deals, shipping it, and seeing what happens. And so that's where Paradise Dragona comes into play. So I took the profits that I had from 151 and decided that I'm going to now buy a case of Paradise Dragona and see what I can get. So my total shipped to the door was $533.11, which is, I don't know, I think $42.30, something like that. 44 maybe, $44 a booster box. So I decided, list them on Facebook Marketplace, $55 a piece, see what happens. And there wasn't that much of a bite, to be honest with you. So I drove to some local dealers, card shops, and said, I got these in. I'm not sure if there's anything that you want from this, if at all. And one card shop owner said, yeah, I'll buy 3 booster boxes and go from there. and I decided to crack one for myself just because, you know, of the game. So I decided it's at the point where I should probably boost my Facebook Marketplace post. And that outreach got to a couple of more people, where one person then said they wanted to buy 3 boxes. And so, you know, with 8 being sold at that point, well, not 8, 4, 5, 6, 7 being sold at that point, there was someone else who was like, I want to buy the last little bit. So they're actually coming today to pick up 5 cases, and I'm selling the other 3 or boxes, and everything sold at this point. So my total profits on that was about $71, maybe $72, depending on what we total negotiated. And I'm like, okay, cool. So if I can make $72 off $500, maybe this can go somewhere. So now I'm going to take that money, reinvest back into the company, well, into the business, whatever we want to call it, this hobby, side hustle, and see where I can go from there. So I'm looking on this distributor and seeing what he has in inventory, and seeing, you know, maybe people are interested in some of the older sets that just never had the opportunity to buy in this local area. So that's the journey that I've been on thus far, and want to continue trying to make videos and seeing where this all can go. So hopefully you're all along for the journey, and I wish to keep up, but my apologies for not being super good on camera yet. It'll take a bit of time, but thanks for being along for the ride.